Shalom, Shalom, and the stuff. Souls by giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem, Shai, double on Apostle GMS, and honesty brothers are doing the work in truth. More sincerity. Just want to do a quick one inspired from a post the brother put in the chat. And basically, it was a Jake once again trying to fit into this society, trying to fit in with Esau. And the brother brought out this precept here, Jeremiah 2:33 says, "Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways." Right, so reason why I like this way, because like this scriptures, because basically I got caught doing that when I first started working, where I was like the only Jake in the room, so you start catching yourself doing things the way, the heathens around you are doing, right? And then I thought about this scripture, I was like, God damn, I'm going off, man, right? And hey, man, I started behaving how I'm supposed to behave, and that's who I am, right? I basically stopped cooning, man. If I'm being real, right? So basically, you start off and you're like, God damn, shit, I ain't behaving, right? And it's why, because you're trying to fit in, but really and truly, they should be trying to fit in with us, because we do things the right way, right? Like so Deuteronomy 7:6 says, "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, and above all people that are upon the face of the earth." Right, and when you look at this word here, holy, right, sacred, an angel, saint, sanctuary, sacred, holy, holy one, saint, set apart, separate, right? Because really and truly, nations aren't supposed to be mixing like they are now. When you read Deuteronomy 32:8, it talks about when Yahweh, the Most High, set apart the nations, right? He basically, that's the point, he set them apart, he didn't mingle them together. In fact, we can also pull up Genesis 11. Right, it says, Genesis 11:1 says, "Then the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said one to another, Go to, let us make brick, and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. It says, and they said, Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven. And let us make a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. And the Lord came down to see the city which the children of men builded. And the Lord said," and here's the point, "Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and this they begin to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them which they have imagined to do." Basically saying, the people are one, right? They're all together. And let's see what the Lord had to say about that. Verse 7 says, "Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech." So Yahweh scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of the earth, and they left off to build the city. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, confusion. Why? Because the Lord ain't about everyone coming together, about everyone mixing. Right? Which is why goes back to this about how Jacob was trying to fit in, but it should be the other way around. Well, that's why I brought this out. When I first come into the camp and that, I started working and I realized I was going off, man. Which is why it says, "Blessed is he that readeth," because you be reading and then you get caught. You're like, "Oh goddamn shit, I do that shit. I'm going off." Right. This is Proverbs 12:26 says, "The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them." And you see that with Jake. Jake will be cool. Jake will be just doing what they're doing, but then they'll start trying to be like the heathens. What does that go into? Right? They to fit in this society, you've got to be cool with homosexuality, with abortion, right? With all manner of wickedness. Right? You basically got to worship the image. Right, which is a nice way to segue into this, right? Right. It says, "And he calls it all," that is Revelation 13:16, right? Let me start from 15. It says, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." Now the image is talking about the philosophies, and all that this man Esau stands for, like I already mentioned to them. All of the things that are held dear, all of the philosophies of this system, basically people are going to be worshipping that, and that's what you do when you're trying to, make league with the heathens and make the heathens accept you, because they're not going to cower down to you. You're going to cower down to their standards. You're going to start behaving like them. Right, this is Jeremiah 10:2 says, "Thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the sons of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them." So, with that, I'm just gonna, because I was pretty plain. Learn not the way of the heathen, right? Just don't do it, and it goes into, the Christmas story here in the later verses, which is a custom of the heathen. Right, Nimrod, Tammuz, and Semiramis. Right, so like I said, with that, it was all you've been edified. We'll say shalom.